In this video, we are going to learn how to use this AT&T DL722, in this case 2219 or any other model that you have. We're going to learn how to use the smart call blocker, which is very important to block all the unwanted calls. Also, we are going to learn how to pair our mobile device to make a call using your mobile device, how to pair your headset. Well, I'm going to show you how to use a directory. I'm going to show you how to register a handset and deregister a handset. I'm going to show you how to use the voice messaging system. All the settings will be explained. Let's get started with this. Before we proceed with this, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. It will help my channel to grow, and also when I post new videos, you will get informed. Thank you. In this video, we are going to explain the main feature of the phone. Then I'm going to show you the unboxing, the setting date and time will be shown, wall mounting will be explained. Then we will work on the phone directory to record, delete or edit directory or contacts. I'm going to show you how to add pause in dialing so you can do phone call with the extension all at once if you know the amount of pause. Then I'm going to show you how to replace the ringtone, key tone and volume. Home area code will be explained. Registering and deregistering handsets will be explained. And then I'm going to show you how to use the calling and speakerphone and mute, redialing and caller ID. So when you redial, we will be able to add extra country code or area code. So redialing from caller ID is very tricky, whether to add the area code or not. I'm going to explain it. Then I'm going to show you how to use it as an intercom and call between phones. The most important part will be explained, which is a smart call blocker, very detailed, and I'm going to show you how to block, allow, and robocall and other features. Let's open the box. First, we got this. We have two handsets and we got two power supplies, two power adapters. Phone cable. We have batteries and the case. The battery is 2.4 volts, 300 milliampere hour. Nickel metal hydride. Here is the actual manual. So this is the handset, the first one, and the second one. This is the base. Very nice. Wall mount. The handset station, so there is nothing else. Let's put the battery. So it's very simple. The connector, you cannot make mistake. Insert it and press it like that. And connect it. So make sure that this is fitting properly. Here, to connect the phone line, insert it here and make sure to secure it here, because it will be pulled up if you don't pay attention. So this is now protected and it cannot be pulled out. The same way the power adapter wire inserted here push it underneath and make sure that it goes in here flat. So this is now protected. For the handset as well, insert it, pass it through that piece and bring it in here. Now it is secured. Now I've connected the power. The LED is now blinking here, but when you put the handset for the first time, you will see it says out of range, and within a second as soon as it gets connected, the light is on. The battery will start charging. It says no line, and it will ask you to set the date. So let's set the date. So go up and down to set the day, the month, and after that press select. It goes to the next one, date 1 or 2. Today is the 2nd, and then go to the next one for the year, and then let's see if we can put 4. Yes, the number also works. You can press the keypad and press select, and now let's set the time because it's blinking. So let's enter 14. Automatically it selected PM and 19, and then press select. Smart call block, it asks you to set it on or off. Voice guide set.
Hello. This voice guide will assist you with the basic setup of Smart Call Blocker. Smart Call Blocker can protect you from unwanted calls, which may come with or without phone numbers. Calls that do not display a phone number and calls from numbers that are not saved in your directory, allow list, or star name list can be screened. When an incoming call is screened, the caller will be asked to announce their name before the call rings through to you. You can choose to answer, reject the call, or send it to the answering system. How would you like to use Smart Call Blocker? If you want to screen any call from numbers not saved in the directory, allow list, or star name list, press 1. Smart Call Blocker will screen all incoming calls now.
Because I pressed 1.
If you don't want to screen family members, friends, and desired businesses, please add their phone numbers to the directory. To learn more about Smart Call Blocker, please refer to your Smart Call Blocker introduction leaflet.
So set up answering system.
This voice guide will assist you with the basic setup of the answering system. First of all, you will set the outgoing announcement. The preset announcement is, "Hello, please leave a message after the tone." If you want to record your own announcement, press 7. To skip to the next item, press 9.
So we just press 7.
Record your announcement after the tone. Press 5 when you are done. Afterwards, your announcement will be played back to you.
Thank you for calling. Please leave a message.
To confirm, press 1. To play. Next, you will set the answering system to answer an incoming call after 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 rings or toll saver. Please enter 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 for the design.
4.
The current number of rings is 4 rings. You will then set the message alert tone. When there is at least one new message, the telephone base beeps every 10 seconds. If you want to turn on the message alert tone, please press 1. To turn off it, the message alert tone is turned on. This basic setup is complete. The answering system is ready to answer calls for you.
So once all done, you will exit from this screen. On the base, these are clearly labeled as escape, repeat, and at the bottom it says delete. At the top it says play and stop. Right now it shows 0 if I press play.
You have no messages.
And the volume can be increased and decreased using these buttons. So very loud, up to 6. And to turn on and off the answering system, just press.
Calls will not be answered.
Now it's not on because the light is off.
Calls will be answered.
And the next button here is find handset. If you want to check them, just press this. Paging. And press this again to stop it, and you will find the handset. And the cell 1 and cell 2 are to connect to cell 1 or cell 2, which I'm going to explain them separately. Some basic settings, for example, the ringers. The other settings, we go to the menu, come down. We have already Bluetooth. Now ringer, press select. From here we can select the volume of the ringer. Whatever you want, for example, and press it. That's a home volume. And come down, home ringtone, which ringtone you want. That's ringtone 1. Come down, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example. Select it, and that's done. Let's see what else we have. Cell phone volume. If you connect a cell phone, you can select the volume, because before it was the home volume. Now we have a cell phone volume level when it rings. The same way you can select it. And then I just went back. Now the cell ringtone, when you use the cell phone, it rings, so you know it's a different, it's not a home landline. The same way you can just select it. For example, I just selected. So home, and now press this button to go one step back. So this was the ringers. So let's get familiarized with a basic feature of the phone. Once you connect your devices, once you connect your handset, they will be numbered handset 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever number you have. I have 2 of these, so I can see 1 and 2. You cannot change this number, only you have to deregister and register. When you register one by one, the one that is registered first is number 1, and then the second, third, fourth, which I'm going to show you in the other section of this video. With this, when you go up, it takes you to the directory. It shows you how many you have. With the bottom, if you're out with the bottom, you can go and see caller ID, logs, and the calls that you made. This is exit or back. So this is one of the important keys that we will use a lot. This is always, if you're not on the call, it is back. It takes you one step back. And this is to pick up the phone, and now there's a dial tone. If you want to listen to the speaker, pick this up and dial your number. I'm hanging up with this. When you press menu, you will see the first option, play message. These 2 arrow shows that we can go up and down, or select this. If you want to use or work with the play message, press the select, which I'm not going to do that. The next is answering system. You can control or manage answering system. Smart callback, and the same way you can select it. And then directory, and then caller ID log, and then intercom, Bluetooth, ringers, date and time, settings, and it comes back to the play. At any moment, if I press this, that option that is on the screen will be selected.
No messages.
So it says you have no messages. And the same way, if I go for answering system, I can do the setting for the answering system one by one. Now I exited. This is for the voicemail, which you can go through the voicemail and setting and set your phone number from your service provider. So when you press and hold 1, it will dial your voicemail. This home, when you're on the call, it acts as a flash or a switch between the calls. If you have caller call waiting on your service, depending on the country that you live, you might call it something else. So call waiting is a feature that while you are on the phone, there is a second call comes. If you paid or if the service is available to you, you hear some kind of beep, and then you press this. So one line is, the first line is held, and then the second line will be connected, so you can go and talk to the other person. At the bottom here, we have this voice. This is a voice command when you use your mobile phone, which I'm going to show you. Once you pair it, then you press this, and it will work, and you can say command, for example, dial a number or do something. If I press it now, it says not available because there is no phone, nothing is connected. The second button is redial. If you dial any phone number, you can just press this. The last number will be displayed, which we just did before, and press this after that to dial the number. This is mute when you're on the phone. For example, you make a phone call, and if you press mute, it gets muted. Because I dialed the wrong number, so it just gives the sorry. And this is a speaker. You can use a speakerphone if you want. Press menu, go down. Now let's go down. It says set date and time. If you select it, the same way you can enter, for example, 03 and then go for the day, 28 and the year, 24. After that, it will ask you for the time, 05:45, and then up and down, PM, for example. If you want to enter, let's say, first name and last name to the directory, let's go to the directory menu, select, add new entry, and select, enter a number, 888-999, and then 7474, for example. And then let's say you want Jamal John, for example. Press J and then A, and then for M, and then A, and then L is the third letter, so I have to press it multiple times, quick. Now if you want to add space, for the space we press 0. And then John, J, A, and then N is the second letter, so I press it once, twice, like that, and press select. It will be saved. Now let's see how we can use the directory. Press menu. You can enter a number, for example, press menu. After entering the number, press menu. It says enter name. For entering names, let's say you want to enter Bob, press this button once and then twice. If you make mistake, press this delete. So press it quickly and then O multiple times until you see O, and then B. After that, press enter. You hear a beep and it has been saved. When you enter a phone number for the directory, each handset will have separate directory, they are not shared. To search a phone number by name, just press this dir, it goes to the directory, and just enter the letter corresponding to the name of the person. For example, there is a name D, doctor. If I press D, it goes and it finds the D. If there are multiple Ds, then if there are multiple names that start with D, you will see the first one, and then with the arrow you can go down, up and down, and select them. To delete a number from directory, first bring it on the screen, go to dir with the directory, and the name that I'm looking for is J, Jamal. So I found it, and then press this delete to delete it. It asks for confirmation, press select, and it is deleted. Now to review the colors, the caller ID, we just press CID, and all the calls that you have received will be displayed in here. You can have up to 50 last calls that you received in here. More than 50 will be replaced with a. You can save a number from the caller ID to the directory very easily. Go to the caller ID, for example, find a number that you want, just press menu, and it says to the directory, to the block list, to allow list, or to a store name. We are back to the directory and select it, and it will be the same as before. Enter number, and then after that enter the name and save it. I just entered something. In the directory, you can add pauses. For example, if you want to enter an extension, 1 or 2 or 3 pauses, so you can dial it at once. Here is an example. You can do it in the directory and save it, or when you dial it. I'm just showing you the number, how to dial. For example, there is a number 905-721-8668. And after that, you want to have 3 pause or 4 pause, whatever. This pause, you just hold it for a few seconds, and you will see P. 1 P, and then again, another P. And then I can enter the extension. For example, in this case, 2650, 2650, and then let's dial it. It waits. It just entered it. So I should. I was able to dial extension and the phone number at once. Now for the caller ID, if I press this, you will see a number. Sometimes you want to change the number and add something for the dialing. For that, we need to press this pound or hash button and hold it. So you can press it multiple times, and it will bring you the last portion. It removes the country code, it adds everything, and it removes the area code. So by pressing this button, you can have dialing option, and then after that, just press dial. Now let's see how we can use the answering system. First, it shows we have one new message, and regardless, let's press menu. The first option is play messages. This is to play messages directly from here. If I select,
Saturday, 4:53 p.m.
Hey, where are you, man?
So repeat, delete, escape. So 3, delete.
Message deleted.
So
End of messages.
this way we can delete the message. And from this screen, when you press the menu, just go down and see answering system, select. Now, the first thing is the announcement. When people call, how they will receive your message.
To play, press 2. To record, press 7.
Let's press 2. There is nothing, so it's playing it. So stop, press 5. Nothing. We can record our own message by selecting record, and if there is a message, we can delete it. Let's press 7 to record.
Record after the tone. Press 5 when you are done.
Thank you. Please leave a message. So I press 5. Now playing.
Thank you. Please leave a message.
So that was the recording. We can play, delete, or record. Play it, press 2 again.
Thank you. Please leave a message.
If it's long, you can press 5 to exit before listening to the whole thing, and just press this button to exit from that screen. So that was the announcement. The next one is delete all old. So this is in case if you have played messages that are old and you want to delete them, you just select here. The next one is record memo. Memo is a voice that you leave for your family member when they arrive. They can check for example, you tell them where is the key or where is the food or something, whatever. Of course, you think you're going to use WhatsApp or something, but why leave a message outside your home in foreign provinces or states while you can leave it at home? Leave the message at home like this. Just press record.
Record after the tone. Press 5 when you are done.
I'm coming at 5. Please make sure to feed the cat.
Recorded.
So this way you can record. Let's go now down, answer on, off, select this. You can turn it off or you can turn it on from here. Let's go down, voice guide. Voice guide is an option, a built-in option from AT&T in this phone that will guide you step by step. When you play it, you can just press the buttons to do it. Let's go partial of it.
This voice guide will assist you with the basic setup of the answering system. First of all, you will set the outgoing announcement. The preset announcement is, "Hello, please leave a message after the tone." If you want to record your own announcement, press 7. To skip to the next item, press 9.
Let's say 9.
Next, you will set the answering system to answer an incoming call after 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 rings or toll saver. Please enter 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 for the desired number of rings. The
3.
current number of rings is 3 rings. You will then set the message alert tone. When there is at least one new message, the telephone base beeps every 10 seconds. If you want to turn on the message alert tone, please press 1. To turn on, the message alert tone is turned on. This basic setup is complete. The answering system is ready to answer calls for you.
So I'm pressing this button to exit. Now if I go to the menu, go back to answering system. So after this option, voice guide, you can see answering system setup and announcement. It comes back and delete all. And from this screen, if you go down, after the voice guide, you will see answer system setup. Press select. It says call screening. Call screening is an option when people call. You can hear the voice from the base when they leave a message, so you can listen to it and pick it up. If you turn it off, you will not be able to listen. You can turn it on and off like that by pressing up and down and select, and then go next. Number of rings, you can press the select and then select it 1, 2, 3, or toll saver. This will connect without waiting so long. Toll saver is to save long distance if family member calls. So let's say 3 number of rings, and then remote code. Remote code is when you call from outside your home, and as soon as the answering system answers, you enter that code. For example, whatever number you enter, 45. So you enter 45 as soon as the announcement is started, and you can hear all the options. For example, delete, play, all those options will be available. And then message alert tone. If I select this to on, then the base will beep every 10 seconds if there is a message like this. When you have voice message, after 10 seconds, it beeps like this. Like that, and you can listen to the voicemail if you want. Let me explain the smart call blocker, which is amazing product from AT&T. It works based on this information, based on the phone book or directory, and then you will have block list of people who are blocked, and you have allowed list. Allow list and phone book. Allow list and phone book are two different things. Phone books are those people who are in your list. They are automatically allowed. But there are certain people that you will create an allow list which are not in your phone book, but you receive call from them. And then you have store name list where you will have the name of people, but you don't have the number. So based on the number, for example, your pharmacy, your bank, or school close to you, you just enter the name, and the name will be checked, and the call will go through. Now, it will work based on these types of work. For example, unknown caller, you have family or friend, and then you have school or pharmacy, and then you have robocall and telemarketer, for example. So when the call is received from any of these, it goes to smart call blocker if it is activated, and then it searches the database to screen the call. If the call is from welcome calls like friend or family or allow list or a store name list that you have them, the call will go through. If it's unwelcoming call, for example, robocall or telemarketer, or they are in your block list, it will be rejected. Then there is unknown call which are not in your block list. So for example, this will work only when you are using your home phone, not your cell that is paired. So calls without number is called unknown, or uncategorized call. For example, a number that is not in your phone book, not in your allow list, not in your store name or block list. In this case, this is called unknown. But for all of this, you have a profile on your phone where you can select. And for smart call blocker to work properly, you have to select a proper profile based on the setting on the phone. So the profile is available on the phone where you can set. The first one is called screen unknown. So I labeled it as number 1. So this is a case when the caller calls and smart call blocker checks the database and no caller ID is available or it's not categorized. In this case, so then you will ask the caller to announce his or her name and press the pound button. In that case, if the caller says his name, for example, John, and then presses the pound button, you will receive a phone call. In this case, the person you select to either answer the call or allow it to the list and answer the call, or block it, or forward it to answering system. If the person does not record the name, you will have no response and it will be rejected. Now let's see the demonstration of screen unknown. First, let's select a menu, go down to screen smart call blocker, and make sure it's on, select, and it's not on, turn it on and select. Now on the next screen, go down, profile. From profile we can select, here it says screen unknown, or if it's not, go up and down until you see screen unknown and select. Now this has been selected and I'm exiting. My phone is not registered in the allow list nor in the directory or the phone book. Now I'm going to make a call. So I'm making a call now.
Hello, calls to being screened by Smart Call Blocker. Please say your name after the tone, then press pound.
Ahmad.
Please wait a moment while your call is connected. Call from Ahmad. To answer the call, press 1. To answer and always allow this number, press 2. To block this number, press 3. To send this call to the answering system, press 4. To repeat these options, press star. Ahmad. To answer the call,
So the user is
press 1.
still hearing this
To
beep.
answer and always allow this number, press 2. The call, press 1.
Yes.
To
So you simply press 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 based on the option, and the call will go through. Now, the second profile is called allow unknown. In this case, robocall, telemarketer, or callers. If they call, it comes to the smart call blocker, search the database. If in your block list, it will be rejected. If it's not in your block list, then and the call will be connected, the telephone rings, and you can answer the phone because you selected the allow unknown. Let's see allow unknown. Let's go to smart call block, go to profile, and from this screen, this is shown, selected option, go next, and allow unknown. Now, any call that comes will go through unless it is in block list. If it is blocked, it will be rejected, otherwise it will go through. Now, the third option is screen robot. So the caller calls, smart call blocker gets it, checks the database, no caller ID or categorization. In this case, the caller will be asked to press the pound button because we can eliminate the robocall that are done with the computer. So in this case, if the caller presses the pound button, the phone will ring and you will answer. If it is a telemarketer or call from a computer, of course there will be no pound and no response. The call will be rejected. Now let's demonstrate the screen robot. Go to smart call block, select, and then go down. Profile, and screen robot, and select it. Now let's exit. I'm going to make now a call.
hello, calls to
DECT.
are being screened by Smart Call Blocker. If you're a family member, friend, or invited caller, please press pound to be connected. If you're a solicitor, please hang up now.
So
Please wait a moment while your call is connected.
simply you click and the call will go through. Now the fourth one is unknown to answer. This is how it is written on the phone. Unknown to answering system, to answering system. So this is how much it would fit on the screen. So you receive a call, it goes to the database, no caller ID, and if that is the case, it will go automatically to the answering system and you will not be bothered. So later on you can check the voicemail. And number 5 is called block unknown. So if the caller calls and it's not in your database, no caller ID, and it's not and it's uncategorized call, it will be automatically rejected. Now let's try the block unknown. Go to menu, smart call blocker, profile, and now let's go block unknown. Now it is selected, exit, exit. Now I'm making a phone call my number is not in the allow list, nor in the directory or in the phone book. I just dialed.
Calls to this number are being screened by Smart Call Blocker. The number you are calling is not accepting your call. Please hang up.
And that's it. And after that, if you go to the caller ID, you will see the number as a blocked call. The difference between unknown to answer is that to answer will allow voicemail to be recorded, but this block means just simply reject. If we go under the profile, you will see screen unknown. When we select this profile, what happens is it will ask the user to say his or her name before the call is connected. And it will be played to you, and then you have an option to, and then we have screen robot. Screen robot is an option that it will ask the user to enter the pound or hash button. Now let me show you how we can add our mobile device to the phone. We start with a base, and we can add 2 cell phones here. Let's say we want to add to cell 1. Hold this button for about 10 seconds until it flashes. So now, as you can see, this is now blinking. And go to your phone settings and Bluetooth and turn it on. And at the bottom, we will see AT&T DL72219. Now I touched it. Now it says allow contact, so we will allow it. And you will see the Bluetooth sign appear here. So this has been now connected. Once the phone is connected, you will see the blue light is on, so the cell is available. On all handsets, you will see the Bluetooth, and you will see the number beside it. You see it says number 1. If you use the number 2, it will be number 2. Now, in this process, if your cell phone asks for the PIN is 00004 zeros, and it will get connected. So to use my mobile phone line, simply we press cell, and then it says select device, 1 or 2. So now it's 1. Press select to select 1, and then now enter the number. And simply enter your number, whatever number it is, and press the call, so it will call. See the list of devices. We press this menu, go up and down until you see Bluetooth, and then press select again, device list if you want to see it, select, and now we have 1. Of course, if there was more, you would see it. To exit, just press this button. To remove the cell phone, just press this button again for about 10 seconds until it beeps. Now it's blinking. Now press it again to confirm. Long beep confirms that it has been deleted. Now let me show you how you can transfer contacts or phone directory to the phone. First, let's connect the phone to this. Let's say you want to connect it to cell 1, press and hold this for a few seconds. It beeps and the light is blinking. You see there is no Bluetooth device yet. So go to the settings, doesn't matter you have iPhone or Android, go to Bluetooth and then add or pair device. Just wait for this until we see AT&T. You see AT&T DL722, just touch it. Once this is connected, this light will be solid. It will not blink. Now the phone is connected, and here also it shows that the phone is connected. Transfer the directory, press this menu, go down to Bluetooth, press select, and then directory, download directory, press select, and now it will ask you select which line. So you can go up 1 or 2. This is my phone. Press this button. It says downloading. So 4, as you can see, 8, added. So total 8 have been added. Now let's see how we can add our Bluetooth headset. Let me turn it on. So I'm turning it on. And putting it in pairing mode.
Power on. Ready to pair.
It's blinking now. It says ready to pair. It's blinking and it says ready to pair. To pair it, and let me turn this off so you can see the light. It's right now it's blinking. Go to the menu, go down until you see Bluetooth, select, and then go down, add Bluetooth headset, select. It's searching now. It says this is my model. You will see it. Press select, adding, and you will see this blinking will stop. I heard a beep, and so it now shows it has been added. My device is already paired. I can use the voice command here. Now it's listening. Now we can use the command, this voice button, if the phone is paired. Right now my phone is paired here, it shows. And if I press the voice, now listening. Play messages.
I found one new voicemail from Home Handsome, left on March 29, 2024 at 14:31. By the way, if you have another request, you don't need to say Siri before you ask it. Here it is.
Call 222-5599.
Got it. Calling 222-5599.
When you have multiple handsets, they will be numbered as handset 1, 2, 3 that can be connected with this phone system. Now, when we want to make intercom between the devices, press menu and then go down until you see intercom, and then press select to select it. Now this is number 2. It says which one intercom to what. Press 2, for example. Now it says handset 1 is calling. Just answer. Hello. So this is ready. When you're done with the talking, just press hang up and it will get disconnected. Now let's see when you receive a phone call, let's say this is in the kitchen or in the office and you want to transfer it to another device. First we need to know the handset number, and that's handset 1 and 2. And you will receive a call, let's say on handset number 2. We will answer it. Now this has answered. This shows line busy, and that's number 1. To transfer the call, press select, go down, intercom, select, and it asks which one. Because this is number 1, just press 1. And now this is ringing. We can pick up the phone. Now, at this stage, both people can listen to the conversation because this is active and that is also active. And if you don't want to listen or continue, just hang up. Now, this is disconnected. This person can speak, but it shows home line is busy. For the wall mount, just put one screw or maybe an anchor at the top and one at the bottom, so this is secured. To insert it, these two, which are closer, will go at this point. They are labeled as B, and then at the bottom here, these two are far apart. They will go in here. So I'm looking from the bottom, making sure that they are aligned.
Messages.
And
You have no messages.
it was, now it's inserted, and working. Now I'm going to show you how to register and deregister handsets. First, I will deregister all these handsets, and then we can do that. So for that, I'm going to press this find handset for 10 seconds until it beeps. After that, then I will immediately press it again. Let's have a look here. I will turn off the light so you can see it. I'm going to press it for 10 seconds until it flashes. While it's flashing, I'll press it again, so I have very little time then. It's flashing, and then press again. Done. So these phones now have been, now it has been deregistered, and it says see the manual or to register. Now to register, it's very simple. Let's say I want this one to be handset 1, just bring it and place it and wait. You see it's registering. It says registering. The light is off, so it says registered. Let me turn on the light. Now there is another one that says to register handset. Let me just place it here and just wait. Registering, it says. registered and we heard a beep. Now registration is completed. Because this phone is on my table, it's not connected on the wall. We see no line here, otherwise it's simply working and perfect. Now on the phone you will see handset 1 or handset 2, depending on which one is registered first when you put it on the cradle or the base. When you have multiple handsets, they will be numbered as handset 1, 2, 3. Thank you for watching. If you have comment or question, please post it at the comment section below. I try to answer and reply. And make sure to subscribe so you get updates of my upcoming videos.